The woman from Hawaii is recognized for 3 minutes.
I thank the gentlewoman from Maine for yielding. Mr. Speaker, I rise in strong support of the rule and the bill we are voting on today, the Middle Class Tax Relief Act. This bill will help millions of Americans who are trying to make ends meet by providing them with sorely needed tax relief. The Middle Class Tax Relief Act permanently extends the tax cuts for middle class taxpayers so that individuals who make less than $250,000 for joint filers will get the tax relief they need. This legislation would help about 323,000 lower and middle income families in my congressional district alone. My colleagues on the other side of the aisle have made it clear that they won't vote for this bill because it doesn't meet their highest priority, continuing the status quo of providing tax breaks for the wealthiest 2% of Americans. On the one hand, they claim to be concerned about reducing the $13.8 trillion national debt, opposing an extension of unemployment benefits for the nearly 2 million Americans who desperately need the assistance, including more than 4,000 in Hawaii. Not only is this reprehensible, in my view, it is bad math. A recent Labor Department report shows that for every dollar spent on unemployment insurance, $2 are reinvested into the economy. On the other hand, continuing tax breaks for millionaires and billionaires, the richest 2% of Americans, would add a whopping $700 billion to our deficit over 10 years. These tax breaks would not trickle down to create more jobs or help our economic recovery. In fact, they would add to our deficit. And by the way, these richest taxpayers will also get the benefit of the tax relief in this bill for their first $200,000 of income. Why should this group of taxpayers then get an additional benefit that 98% of Americans will not? Mr. Speaker, this is about fairness. We need to fight for working families and let the tax breaks for the wealthy expire so that they can start to pay their fair share of taxes. Today's vote on this bill will let the American people, the 98% who don't make $200,000 a year, including 323,000 families in Hawaii, know who is on their side fighting for them. I urge my colleagues to support this measure, and I yield back.